Hi everyone, today we are looking at John Wick 4 and how to create the looks and apply to all your footage in just one single slider. It's super easy and you're going to learn it for free. So let's go into it. So first, look at what we have in PFA Color Suite 6.5. We have remapped and recoded the film color mixer functions. So what you need to know here is just one slider. This is our original image and the shift. So we increase the teal and orange. Instantly, we get a very cinematic result right away. And for teal and pink, it creates an elongated line along the cyan and red, and that instantly builds the look that we want. So we recoded this engine, so it's a normalized channel mixing. So you can see a very different result right here. But of course, if you want to further elongate this entire process, we can go to film separation. We can increase the red and cyan distribution. You must always refer to a vector scope. So in this case, with vector scope, red and cyan line is where exactly our color distribution is. We just increase here. Then immediately you see we have a brightening of the entire look. We have more saturated in the tones, and this is purely done with color mixing. Okay, then we can increase the magenta and green to affect the spread of how our color here is, and that's how easy it is. So let's go to the next shot. We can go to this shot, and realize different shots sometimes have very different set design in it. So this shot, you may not work that well because we haven't fixed the balance. So we're going to show you why our color mixer tool is the best. So we reset all the teal and orange setting and we'll look at our vector scope. The color is very stretched to the yellow. So what we can do here, we need to reduce the yellow by increasing blue. So we just go to blue output of film color mixer. We just increase the blue output a little. And see how it nudge our entire color space towards the center. And we instantly get a very nice look right away, even though we don't have any colors in the frame. So we can further elaborate this by forming a teal and orange look instantly. Okay, and what we can do more, we can go to film color separation. We increase the red cyan stretch, but we can bring out some of the blue and yellow colors in the original shot. And we can sort of shift the tone a little. And that's how crazy it is. Just with one tool, we fix the color cast. So this is the original simulated log, and this is our after Rexamo 09, this is our grade. Look at how drastically different to create that cinematic look, and just with one tool in our 11-in-1 plugin. So we can copy the grade, go to the next shot, and realize, hey, actually the set design of this shot prefer the teal and pink kind of style. So we can maybe try to spread that within that line. So we can increase the teal and pink. Maybe I can push back the blue side. We want to see the original image, how it looks like. And we see it's very near the teal and pink line. So we can just increase it to get a very clean foundation for the teal strip effect. And if you want to add that custom look to it, for example, this shot, I want it to be more cynical. So we just we want to increase green for that kind of mood. We go to green output, increase the green, and we can increase the bring of the blue output to inject a kind of color cast right into the scene. And that is really great. So we can copy the same grade. I like the grade here. I go to this shot and copy and paste. Then you realize sometimes different shots have different kind of color space and design in the shot. So we may not use the same practice for every time round. But this time we can look at the palette right now, decide, okay, this is teal and orange. We can increase the teal and orange separation to create that very nice cinematic look. But I realized the saturation is not that intense, so I can go to film separation, let them stretch along this elongated line. If I feel the color is too flat, they don't have the depth, we can go to movie density, increase the global density here, reduce it. Then we see actually you have to watch how great is our movie density here. Our engine is coded to have the subtractive color engine. So when you increase saturation, look at our waveform. The pixels actually are lowering on the waveform. That shows its true density applied to the image. And we are pretty much there. But here I want to maybe recover some of the information in the blue and yellow, and maybe in the magenta and green, so that affect the spread and look of our grade. So look at what we have accomplished here before and after. That's amazing, right? So we can apply the same kind of grade to a night shot. Then we look at, okay, maybe now I have too much saturation. I reduce the saturation a little, movie density a little. Then I can look at what I have available in the scene. For example, I want to push more warm and yellow in the scene. I just need to go down to film color mixer. Look at blue here. I want to inject yellow. I just need to reduce blue. So I go to blue output. I reduce the blue output. And maybe I can use the green channel. Just massage the gray a little. And we're injecting a totally different kind of vibe to the scene. I want this scene to be more cynical. I can go to green, reduce the green output a little to shift it further down to the green and blue. Okay. And that's how you build a look in such a fast time. So we can copy the grade that we have here to our own shot. Look at how well everything able to stay in that kind of spectrum. That's crazy, right? So we can revisit how we want to spread the image. We want to increase the red sign output or blue. It's very simple. So we can copy to another footage we have here. It works flawlessly, okay? And that's how crazy this toolkit is in building any look you want. So for now, maybe I want to reset the whole tool just for us to look at the vector scope, and we want to decide what we really want to tell in this scene. And for here, maybe I want to increase the teal and pink. Let's build a teal and pink style, okay? Movie density, I'm going to increase the density a little to bring out all the colors in this thing. So you see actually the deepening of the color that looks really like film, and we have just done it with one slider. And then we can just look at what exactly we want to tell in this scene right now. So I want to increase the red and cyan separation to bring out the vibe. I increase the magenta and green to shift and drift some of my gray, and instantly we create a totally different palette, and it will work for every scene. So if you copy this now to our next scene, it works flawlessly. So that's the difference between LUT and channel math. When you are making the channels intercrossing to one another, you build a very strong and robust look that can walk through every single footage. We have almost 800 users now, and you can use the coupon code ThankYou2026 for $100 off right now. Make sure you check out the free trial and try all the functions for free. My name is Nash, Passion Fuels Ambition. I shall see you in the next one.